You train consistently, follow the diet, sleep well, but the results simply don't appear. And the problem isn't in your program, it's not in your diet. The problem is inside your head. There's a mental error that most people make in every exercise, all the time without realizing it, and it's sabotaging every repetition you do. Today I'm going to show you what it is, why it happens, and how to correct it once and for all. Part 1. What is the mind-muscle connection? Before talking about the error, you need to understand a concept that will completely change the way you train: the mind-muscle connection. When you do an exercise, you can perform the movement in two completely different ways. The first way, you think about moving the weight from point A to point B. The second way, you think about contracting the muscle that should do the work. It seems the same. It's not. Research shows that when you consciously focus on the muscle you are working, muscle activation increases significantly. You recruit more muscle fibers, you create more mechanical tension, you generate more growth stimulus with the same weight, with the same exercise, just changing where your attention is. Part 2. The mental mistake. Focusing on the weight, not on the muscle. Think about the bench press. Most people lie on the bench and think, I have to push the bar until my arms are fully extended. The mental goal is to move the bar. The chest muscle becomes just a secondary tool for this task. The result, the body will recruit whatever is most efficient to move that load. Usually, anterior deltoid and triceps take over the work. The pectoralis muscles take a second seat. You do 30 sets of bench press in a month and your chest doesn't grow. Shoulders hurt, triceps hurt, chest, nothing. This happens in all exercises. Bicep curls focused on lifting the weight, forearms and shoulders dominate. Leg press focused on pushing the platform, hips and lower back take over the work. Rowing focused on pulling the weight, biceps and trapezius steal the work from the latissimus dorsi. You're not training the muscles you think you're training. Part 3. Why the brain does this. Your brain is programmed for efficiency. It wants to move the weight with the least possible effort using the strongest and most available muscles at the moment. It doesn't care if the pectoralis muscles grow or not. It just wants to complete the task. This is excellent for survival. It's terrible for hypertrophy. When you're a beginner, this problem is even serious. You don't yet have the developed neural connection with many muscles. The latissimus dorsi, for example, is a muscle that most beginners simply cannot contract in isolation. The brain doesn't yet have a clear neural map of this muscle, so it compensates with what it knows. And if you continue training with a focus on weight, this wrong pattern solidifies. You train for years and the problem muscle never develops. It's not genetics, it's a neural pattern. Part 4. How to correct it. The mind intention technique. The correction has a name, muscle intention, and it works like this. Step 1. Before picking up the weight, contract the muscle in question. Going to do bench press? Before lowering the bar, squeeze your pectoralis with maximum force for 3 seconds. That's all, no weight. Just to activate the neural connection. Make your brain switch on to that muscle before the exercise begins. Step 2. During the movement, change the mental instruction. Stop thinking about moving the weight. Start thinking about contracting the muscle. In the bench press, it's not pushing the bar, it's squeezing your pectoralis together. In the bicep curl, it's not lifting the dumbbell, it's shrinking your biceps towards your shoulder. In rowing, it's not about pulling the cable, it's about bringing the scapula closer to the spine. This change in instruction seems small, the result is enormous. Step 3. Reduce the weight if necessary. This is the step most people refuse to do. To feel the right muscle working, you often need to reduce the load. Ego is the enemy here. A bench press with 60 kilos where you feel your chest burning is 10 times more efficient than a bench press with 100 kilos where the triceps do all the work. Step 4. Use the eccentric phase to your advantage. The eccentric phase is when you are resisting the weight, lowering the bar in the bench press, lowering the dumbbell in the curl. This phase is where more fibers are recruited and where more muscle damage occurs to stimulate growth. Most people just drop the weight. You will lower it in 3 seconds, keeping the muscle contracted and actively resisting throughout the descent. This changes everything. Part 5. Exercises where it makes the biggest difference. Some muscles are especially difficult to mentally engage and need extra attention. Laterals. Most people do rows and pull-ups and primarily feel their biceps. Before each set, do this exercise. Without weight, mimic the movement of sprawling your elbows down and back. Feel your shoulder blades move. This activates the latissimus dorsi. Now do the row thinking about this, not about pulling the weight. Glutes. Squats without glute engagement become a quadriceps and lower back exercise. Before squatting, do a stationary hip extension, squeezing your glutes at the top with maximum force. Carry that sensation into the squat. Lower chest. The lower chest is extremely difficult to activate. In the negative incline bench press, focus on bringing your elbows towards your center during the movement. This instruction completely changes which part of the chest works. Conclusion. Physical training begins in the mind. It's not motivation, it's not a warrior mentality, it's pure neuroscience. The muscle you activate is the muscle you think about, and if you're thinking about the weight, you're training the movement, not the muscle. Change the mental instruction, decrease the ego, feel each repetition. Your progress will accelerate in a way you didn't expect, without changing a single line of your program, without adding any supplements, without training an extra hour. If this video made sense to you, leave a like and subscribe to the channel. In the next video, I'll show you which muscle 90% of people never train properly, and which may be limiting all your development. Until then,